A very good morning, dear students. Welcome to all of you to your general English class. Today, in this class, we are going to read a chapter named Standing Up for Yourself. This is written by Yevgeny Yevtusenko and his complete name is Yevgeny Alexandrovich Yevtusenko. Understood it? Here, what is written? Let's focus few things on the writer. Yevgeny Alexandrovich Yevtusenko has taken birth in the year 1933 on 18th of July and he died on 1st April of 2017. It means recently he did die, and he is a Russian poet, novelist, essayist, dramatist, screenwriter, actor, editor and a director of film. So this person is having all these characteristics with himself. He is not only a writer but also a dramatist, a novelist, a screenwriter and director of movies. Understood? Okay. Before starting the chapter, focus on the title. The title is Standing Up for Yourself. What does it mean? It means you have to fight for yourself. No one else except you is going to fight for you. Whatever the situation is, you have to stand by yourself. You have to protect yourself. You have to protect yourself physically. You have to protect your own opinion and you have to protect your ideology. Understood it? So the same thing is being mentioned in this chapter. But tell me one thing. Have you ever seen an urchin? Urchin means what? One who is completely deserted by the parents. Parents are living separately and the kid is living separately. Have you ever seen? If not, then watch the movie Slumdog Millionaire and the boy who did win the millions of money. That boy was an urchin, and where did he grow up? He grew up in the street. There was no one to guide him. There was no one to provide him proper education, to teach him manner, to teach him behavior. So the boy was belonging to the street only. So likewise, in this chapter also we are going to focus on a boy who lived a life of isolation. Isolation means what? He was isolated from his parents. He was left alone by his parents. He is not an orphan. His parents are alive but they are living separately. Understood? So, by living separately, by living alone, the writer did learn lots of things in his life that did help him a lot to build his own life, to build his own career. Understood? Now, come to the topic. In 41, it means what? In the year 1941, I was living alone. I means who? I means it is referring to Yevgeny Alexandrovich Yevtusenko, who is known as Yevgeny Yevtusenko. I was living alone in an empty flat in a quiet Moscow street. Empty means what? There was no one. Empty is not referring to the furniture, to the doors and windows. Empty is referring that there was no human being living in that flat. He was all alone there. Okay? In a quiet Moscow street. Quiet Moscow street means what? Quiet. Calm and quiet atmosphere was there, and in that flat he was living alone. Who was living alone? The writer was living alone. Understood this line? In the year 1941, the writer was living alone in a quiet Moscow street. That is also in a lonely flat. Means there was no one, means he was living completely alone in the flat. Okay? My parents were divorced. His parents they were legally separated. They were divorced. And my father was somewhere in Kazakhstan with his new wife and their 2 children. After the divorce of his parents, his father did get married once again. So he was living in Kazakhstan with his newly wedded wife and 2 children. Okay, with his new wife and with 2 children, his father was living somewhere in Kazakhstan. It means he was leading a happy life. Who? The writer's father. Okay. I seldom. Seldom means what? Rarely. I seldom received letters from him, and the writer has mentioned rarely, occasionally he was getting letters from his father. Okay, and this line symbolizes something. And what is that? What type of relationship that exists in between the father and the son? Either it was a good one or a bad one. It was not at all a good one. Even we can't say that it was a bad one. It was normal, but less than normal, because the writer was deserted by his parents. Neither his father nor his mother were taking care of the writer, and apart from this, it is also mentioned that his father got married once again, and he was living in Kyrgyzstan with his wife, with his new wife and 2 children, and rarely he was sending letter to his son. It means his father was also not conscious about his own son, about his own child. That's why the writer has mentioned that I seldom received letter from him, means the relationship was not a good one. It was just okay, maintaining only, and the father was not caring about the son, but the son was living alone. He was too small, he could do nothing. Okay, my mother was at the front. You might be thinking that his father got married once again and he was living happily with his new wife and 2 children. What about his mother? My mother was at the front. Front means what? It is referring to the workplace. Okay, the place where 2 enemy parties are meeting and there is a fight. Not like Kurukshetra. Nowadays Kurukshetra fighting is not taking place. Okay, so at the front means the war front, his mother was there. You might be thinking that his mother might be working in army. No, she was a singer. She had given up her work as a geologist. What do you mean by geologist? Geologist means a person who study on earth, its crust, etc. So, by profession his mother was a geologist, but to become a singer she did give up her job as a geologist to become a singer and was giving concert. Concert means what? Musical performance. To the troops. Troops means soldiers. Okay, and here his mother was a geologist, but her heart and soul was not in that job. She wanted to become a singer. So, in order to be a singer, she just resigned from her job and joined the concert, and she was providing concert to the troops. Means at the war front where the situation was quite tense, in order to eradicate that tense situation, his mother was providing musical program to the army people. Understood it? This is the clear cut description. My education was left to the street. Look at this line. This line is quite important. My education was left to the street. Have you seen the third category people? Those who don't know what is manner, what is behavior, what type of language that they used to use. Very filthy language, very dirty language. They used to use slangs also. Yes or no? And here, look, if you are reading in a good school, in a good college, will you utter those words? Definitely not. But if you are not going to school, not doing anything, then who will be your friend circle? Definitely the third category people. Yes or no? So, here that is referring to the education also. How? My education was left to the street. Normally we know that our home is our first school and our mother is our first teacher. Father is also, our parents are our first teacher. But when the child is orphan, who are the first teacher? No one except the school. Except the school, no one is the first teacher. Teacher means what? Does mean that the person who will only teach you to score good marks. It is referring that one who is teaching you how to behave with people, how to talk with people, how to stand when you are talking. Understood the point? So, all the manner, your attitude, your behavior should be rectified. It should be in a dignified way. Then only you will be known as the educated person. You are securing 99% and your behavior is not good. It means what? Your education is not good. Okay. So, the same thing is being mentioned, that behavior is first. It is mentioned my education was left to the street, means in the street he was not scoring the marks. Education is referring here to the behavior, manner, attitudes. Okay. All these things, there was no one to teach him, but he was learning all these things from the street only. Understood the point? The street taught me to swear. Swear means what? Swear, two meanings are there. First one is to take an oath, to give promise. Okay. Father's promise, mother's promise, God promise, these are also not positive effect. These are negative signs. And swear also mean to scold someone. Smoke, smoking. Spit, spit means to spit. Elegantly through my teeth. And how to spit? Elegantly means beautifully. Through the teeth means by closing the teeth he was spitting. He did learn all these things from the street only. Understood? What are the habits that he did learn from the street? That is to swear, to smoke, to speak elegantly. Elegantly means beautifully, in a very dignified manner, means properly, perfectly. Here elegantly means perfectly through my teeth, and to keep my feast at the ready, a habit which I have to this day. And what is mentioned? Another habit is also there. And what is that? To keep my feast at the ready means always he was in a ready mood. It means what? Not to fight. Okay, it is not only referring to fight. Sometimes you must have heard about idioms. The typical meaning is something, but the real meaning is something else. Like which feast ready means in one sense it is to fight, but in another sense to face all the difficulties that are coming on the way. It is also referring to this one. Understood the point? So, the writer also learned to be ready always to face whatever the difficulty, whatever the situation is coming on his way. This is another habit that the writer did learn from the street. A habit which I have to this day. And the writer is speaking that this is the habit he is cultivating till date. Means as long as he was alive till 2017, he was always keeping his fist ready. It means what? He was moving like this? No. He was always ready to face the difficulties, to solve the problem, to face the problem. Understood? A habit which I have to this day. The street taught me not to be afraid of anything or anyone. Another habit is also mentioned, and what is that? The street taught me not to be afraid of anything or anyone. And the street only did teach him that he should not be afraid of anything or anyone, whatever the thing is or whoever the person might be, he should not be afraid of at any cost. Means he should try to face it. He should not be afraid. Afraid means what? Afraid doesn't mean that you will not pay respect to someone. Means you should not hide yourself. You should not show your coward nature because you are afraid of that person. It means when you are afraid of the person, you will not go in front of the person. That habit he had given up. The street did teach him not to be afraid of anyone or anything. This is another habit I have kept. And the writer is admitting that this is another habit he is continuing till the day. Means till his death. Two habits that he did continue. What is that? To keep the fist ready. Second one is not to be afraid of anyone or anything. These are the two habits that the writer did continue as long as he was alive. He had never ever given up all these two habits. He did give up swearing, smoking, spitting elegantly through the teeth. He did give up all these habits. When he did give up, when he learned what is manner, what is etiquette and what is behavior, he did give up all the habits except these two. I realized that what mattered in the struggle for life, and he realized one thing, and what is that? He realized that the most important thing in life was to overcome my fear of those who were stronger. Okay, so what is mentioned? I realized that what mattered in the struggle for life was to overcome my fear of those who were stronger. So he has mentioned that what is the most important thing for him? The most important thing for him was that he has to overcome his fear of those people to whom he was afraid of, or to overcome from those things to which he was afraid of. Understood it? So, this line means finally he realized in his life that the most important thing is to overcome my fear of anything. It is mentioned, my fear of those who were stronger, and not to be afraid of anyone or anything, and to overcome his fear from those who is stronger. Stronger means what? Look, suppose you are quite lean and thin, and their bodybuilding means fat boy is there, and you are thinking the boy is quite fat, I can't fight with him. No, you should not be afraid of it. You should realize that even when the boy is having physical stamina, if you don't have, still you should not be afraid of that boy, because mental power is stronger than physical power. Always remember it. Even look, people used to speak weakness. Weakness to some extent it is a mental, means it is a mentality also. It is a mental situation where if you are feeling, today I am feeling very lazy, you also will feel lazy. If you feel that no, today I am hyperactive, I am very active today, you will also feel the same thing throughout the day. So, here the writer has mentioned the street taught him these two habits, that is not to be afraid of anyone and anything, to keep the fist always ready, and the most important thing he did learn in his life, that to overcome the fear means to pass the fear, to defeat the fear from those who are stronger. If you are afraid of a person because the person is physically powerful than you, then you should defeat that fear in yourself. Understood it? This is the theme of your unit 1. Here the writer has mentioned the ruler of our street was a boy of about 16. Ruler means what? He was not the king, he was not the prime minister, but he was regarded as a ruler in the negative way. He was the villain of that area. And what was his age? His age was only 16 years. He was a boy. The ruler of our street was a boy of about 16 who was nicknamed Red. And what was the name of that boy? That boy's name was Red. Normally we know red color is associated with danger. So, here the boy's name was Red. It means the boy must be quite dangerous. Understood it? So, the ruler of our street was a boy of about 16, and what was the age of that boy? 16. Red was 16 years old, and he was a boy because he was in the teenage till now. Red was big and broad shouldered beyond his ears, and what is mentioned, he was only 16 years old, but beyond his ears he was big, means physically he was looking like a grown up man, and his shoulders were quite broad shouldered boy was Red. And that is the reason that why he was looking older than his real age, because his physical appearance was quite a big one and he was having broad shoulders, that was quite broad one. That's why he was not at all looking as a boy of 16 years, he was looking as a young man of 30 or 35 or 40. Okay. Red walked masterfully. Masterfully means what? Without carrying others. Just like a master, just carelessly he was walking along the street. Up and down our street. Up and down means what? Going and returning back. Means he was moving in the street just like a master. Without carrying people, he was walking according to his own desires. Legs wide and with a slightly rolling gait, like a seaman on his deck. And what is mentioned? Legs wide. He was not walking with straight steps. He was walking like this. Look, like this. He was walking. Means his steps were wide and with rolling. Listen, whenever we are walking, we can't move like this, but we can move like this. So, in this posture, Red was walking with moving gait. Means in a walking style, it appears as if he was shaking side by side. Okay, like a seaman on his deck. And here Red's walking is being compared to a seaman on the deck. Seaman means what? Seaman is referring to a captain. Deck means what? Floor of a ship, means the flat upper part of a ship. Flat upper part of a ship. Okay, and masterfully means without caring others. And as the captain of a ship, being the captain of a ship, when he feels quite good, quite privileged, quite egoistic, he just walks masterfully on the deck. Likewise, Red was also feeling the same thing. That's why he was walking masterfully there. Where? On the street. And the seaman was walking masterfully on his deck. From under his cap, its peak always at the back of his head, and Red was habituated to wear a cap. So every day he was wearing a cap, and how he was wearing, it was completely a different way. The peak of the cap was remaining at the back. Normally whenever we are wearing the cap, look, I am speaking you, cap means peak is like this, it remains like this, but no, Red's was remaining here. So the back button was remaining here. Okay. Its peak always at the back of his head. His forelock means what? Front hair. Front hair. Tumble down means hanging down. Hanging down. Fiery means what? Just like fire, angry, like fire. Cascade means waterfall. Okay. Now I am speaking you how Red was wearing the cap. Look at me properly. His cap was here, means the back side button was here, and from under his cap means suppose this is the cap. He was wearing like this. This was his hair. Okay, and his hair was hanging down like this, and it was looking like fire, means quite reddish color. He might have colored it, and it was hanging down, it was coming down just like waterfall. Understood? Means his cap was remaining like this and his hair was hanging over his face, because he wanted to create the impression of a villain. That's why he was dressed like this. Okay. And out of his round pockmarked face, green eyes like a cat's spark with scorn for everything and everyone, and his face was also not clean. It was round face and pockmarked. Pockmarked means what? Pockmarked, the mark left by chickenpox. Okay, the mark which is being left by chickenpox is known as pockmark. So, from under his cap, his forelock was hanging down, his front hair was hanging down. Don't ask me how he was looking. And by side it must be hanging down, and it was looking like fiery cascade, it was looking like waterfall, and his face was quite round, means circle, round face, and cheeks are also faces pockmark, means cheeks face is not clear, some holes are there, some patches are there, and those patches are being left by chickenpox. Either Red was suffering from chickenpox or not, it is not mentioned anywhere, but pockmark face means, pockmark means the mark which is left by chickenpox only. Green eyes, and his eyes were green. Okay, whose eyes were green? Not mine. Red's eyes were looking green, just like the eyes of a cat, and it was sparking, it was radiating. How? There was no love, no affection in his eyes, but from his eyes it was appearing that Red was having hatredness for everyone and for everything. Red doesn't like anyone, he doesn't like anything also. For everyone and for everything he was only having hatredness. Apart from hatredness, there was nothing in his mind. Understood? Now did you get a clear picture of Red? Okay, let me describe it once again. Red was the ruler of the street where the writer was living, and Red was walking masterfully without caring people. He was walking, and he was wearing a cap always. Okay, and the peak of the cap was remaining at the back, and the back buckle, back side was remaining here, and from under his cap, the cap was remaining here like this. Okay, from under the cap, his hair was hanging down over his face, and how it was looking like? It was looking like a fiery cascade. It was just looking like a red color waterfall. Okay, understood? Then his face was round and there were lots of scars, lot of patches, lot of spots on his face, and these spots are being left by chicken pox. And his eyes were not brown or black, his eyes were green, just like the eyes of a cat. Okay, and in his eyes there was no love and affection for people, there was no respect for people, there was only hatredness for everyone and for everything, whoever the person might be, and whatever the thing is, Red doesn't like it. Okay, over. So, 2 or 3 lieutenants, lieutenants means what? Here it means follower. Followers in picked caps means just like the cap of Red. Baked front like Red's, tripped at his heels. Tripped at his heels means what? To walk with slow steps, with light step. And Red was also having some followers, okay, his associates. And 2 or 3 his lieutenants, his followers, they were also wearing the cap in the same manner in which Red was wearing, because to follow Red. And they were also following Red wherever Red was going, okay. Red could stop any boy and say impressively the one word, money. And what was Red doing? What was the occupation of Red? He was stopping any boy, whoever going on the way, and stopping them, stop, and asking money. Okay, means he was demanding, not asking, he was demanding money from the boys, from the people. That's why he was hated by each and every person in the street. Okay, and say impressively the one word, money. His lieutenants would turn out the boy's pockets, and if he resisted, they beat him up hard. And what were the lieutenants doing? They were searching the boy's pocket. If the boy who was stopped by Red was speaking that I have no money, then the followers of Red, they were searching the boy's pocket. And if the boy was protesting, speaking no, they were beating the boy hard. Understood it? Everyone was afraid of Red, and everyone was afraid of Red. Even when Red was only 16 years old, still people in the street were afraid of Red. So was I. Writer was also no exception to it. Everyone in the street, they were afraid of Red, and the writer was also afraid of Red. And apart from this, the writer was also living alone. That is one of the demerits. Okay, that's why he was having fear for Red. I knew he carried a heavy metal knuckle duster in his pocket. What do you mean by knuckle duster? A metal covering for the knuckles, for this joint. Okay, you have to use it in the finger, means some holes are there. Okay, holes are there, means you have to, means 5 holes are there, you have to put your fingers in those one and you have to hold it tightly. Then you can hit someone. That was in knuckle duster. You can see it in pictures also, or if you have, you can see in real also, but don't use it in the negative way, use it positively. So, he carried a heavy metal knuckle duster in his pocket because it was known to the writer that Red was carrying a heavy metal knuckle duster in his pocket. That's why he was afraid of Red, and not only he, but the people in the street, everyone was afraid of Red. Understood it? Now let's revise the complete 2 units. Listen. In the year 1941, the writer was living alone in the quiet Moscow street, and he was deserted by his parents. His parents, they had left him. Why? There might be some disturbance that we don't know, I also don't know. But his father got married again, and he was living in Kazakhstan with his new wife and 2 children. And the relationship in between the father and the son was not at all a good one. Rarely, seldom, he was getting letter from his father. And what was his mother doing? His mother was at the front, means she was in the workplace. She was not a soldier, she had not been there to fight with the enemy. She was there to provide musical program to the soldiers. But previously she was a what? Okay. So, but previously she was a very good job holder, but in the meantime she was a geologist. But later she gave up her work in order to be a singer. And the writer's education was left to the street, and the street did teach him how to smoke, how to swear, how to scold people, how to spit in between the teeth just like loafers. All these bad habits are being learned by the poet through the street only. But two habits that he continued as long as he was alive, and that was not to be afraid of anyone or anything, and to keep the fist always ready. Whatever the situation was, the writer was always in a ready mode to fight with people. It means not only to fight, physical fight, to struggle for himself, to struggle for his own existence. Okay. Then this is your unit 2. And here what is written? This unit is all about Red. Red was a boy of 16 years old. Even when he was a teenager, but still people in the area, they were afraid of Red, because Red was not looking like a teenager. He was looking like a grown up young man. His physical stature was quite big. He was a big boy, and his shoulders were quite broad. That's why he was looking older than his real age. And apart from this, his dressing sense was like that he was looking like a villain. He was always wearing a cap, and from under the cap, the peak was always at the back, and the back side was remaining at the front. And his forelock means his front hair. Forelock means front hair. Side lock means this hair. Okay. So his forelock was hanging down just like a fiery casket, and his eyes were looking green. There was no love, no respect for people. There was only hatredness for people. Understood? And apart from this, it is also mentioned that Red was having round face, but his face was completely pock marked. Number of patches are there, and those patches are being left by chicken pox. And everyone in the street were afraid of Red. So the writer was also afraid of Red, and it was also known to the writer that Red was carrying a heavy metal knuckle duster in his pocket, by which he can hit people. This is the reason that why the writer was too much afraid of Red. Understood? Thank you. Have a nice time.